Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to another video. I still can't get over it how fast my channel is growing and all the views and all the comments. Thank you so much. It motivates me to keep on going and to make more videos in English. And yes, it makes me excited, and excitement is something very important to me to keep on doing the things I love most. And that is helping you to remember who and what you truly are, your divine lights. Okay, today I want to talk about the what is happening with the divine masculine when, as divine feminine, you start to embody inner union. And I have an online space for my Dutch clients and my Dutch students. And one of my clients sent me this morning a beautiful message in how her process is going and how she is rejecting her divine masculine. And that's something very important to do. So I translated her text message, her email, and I will read it to you guys. Special developments here. My DM reached out several times last week. He indicated that he's lost his way and needs warmth and love. He responded from a neutral and no. This is a very bad translation. Just wait a second. All right. I responded with neutrality and love, saying that I cannot give him that right now because he is not ready yet. He accepts the rejection, and it seems that he is now surrendering, resigning himself to losing control. He says he doesn't know if things will work out in his life. I think he has lost confidence in himself. He now has to go deep without me to find his strength and turn this around. This is a very powerful example of the divine feminine in her power. And the main thing that I want to tell you in this video is that we make space for the divine masculine when we embody inner union and when we realize that this process is about the soul. All the past years that you have been chasing, looking for answers, in anxiety, being confused, angry, is a time where the divine masculine is running from everything, and they are distracting themselves constantly. We are reacting as divine feminine from fear and reaching outside of ourselves, and they are running, they are rejecting, they are not facing the truth. So they are constantly seeking things to not face the truth. So they having other partners, they are addicted to some things, anything that can distract them from feeling again, from realizing what you are to them. And when we start to activate, embody, anchor our inner union, the energy will neutralize, and there will come space in their energetic fields, and that's where, like, their whole life is crumbling, is falling apart. It will seem that everything gets even more difficult in their life, and that's what they need. That's exactly what they need to claim their power, to choose you, to listen to their hearts. Everything that has been a lie in their lives will come out, and they will have to face it. Some other things that I can tell you. So the reason why she rejects him is because the divine masculine will only really experience the dark night of the soul when the divine feminine is already embodying inner union. That's when everything can start to shift in their life. That's where their process really starts of consciousness, of being conscious about their life, the choices they made. All the past years before that, they just kept on running from everything. So something else that is very important to understand and to remember is that when our other self, aka our divine masculine, reaches out to us, that doesn't mean that they are ready to start a relationship. Of course not. That's when their process only starts. And you will feel when your frequency rises. You will feel their individual frequency that is much lower, and it won't be comfortable anymore to let them in that way, because they are very much in their emotions, in their heads, and they need to clear that out for themselves. So when they say, like this student wrote about her divine masculine, when they say that they long for warmth and love from you, that's very misleading, and it's a big test for you. If you can stay in your truth, in your neutrality, in your light, you are anchoring your inner union, then you know you can't give it to them, because they need to give it to themselves. That's their process. This is not a soulmate connection. You can't do this together. They won't be ready, believe me, when they reach out to you for the first time. It's about letting them in very, very slowly and keep on balancing the energy until they are also balanced. I will read the last part of her message. This process is so beautiful, and how it is mirrored. Last year's pattern that I had is now repeating itself with him. And I am not running away from the connection, but I am indicating that now is not the right time, even though he feels that I am running away from the connection. And they need to feel that. I now feel very calm and have no problem with the rejection, only even more confidence. The connection even seems to be gone, the emotion also gone. Even though I know that's not the case about the connection, because you are your divine masculine, it's not about a connection. The mind makes the connection label up. It's not about a connection. It's about remembering the soul is here. But the mind sees connection, creates connection. So even though I know that's not the case, it helps me to let him go even more and not to try control this process. Thank you for all the support and videos. This is really necessary to get through this. I'm sure the road would have been much longer and harder otherwise. So the more we let go, the more we choose our soul, the more we stand in our truth, in our light. We trust the process because we know we are the soul, and the soul is whole and complete. The soul is connected to the divine. The soul is an individual expression. You are an individual expression of the universe, of source, of God, however you want to call it. Oh, name it. But this is a very powerful example of how your emotions won't take or won't, how can I say this? Are not controlling your daily life anymore. This whole process, you remember that you can just let it go and live life to its fullest with the potential of your soul by opening your heart space and receiving life. Let it flow through you. You are life. And the more you live like that, the more space there is for your other incarnation to wake up. And I don't mean with that like becoming spiritual aware like the divine feminine does. The divine masculine will always be more focused on the 3D and rationalizing things than the divine feminine. But they will have aha moments and realize things when there is more peace within the divine feminine, when she chooses herself, when she places herself very high because she deserves this. She deserves this, or he. Okay, that was a video for today. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back with more videos.